Welcome to the Bank Statement and Payslip training video. Before processing a bank statement or payslip, we must complete additional checks outside of our initial verifications to ensure that the documentation is valid. During this video, we will review the checklist for verifying a payslip and a bank statement, play real or fake, review the payslip and bank statement generator, new updating bank account details procedures, and of course, we will review and our takeaways. Checklist for verifying a valid payslip. Upon receiving a payslip, you must complete initial checks. Our initial checks include verifying the type of document. Is it a PDF, PNG, or JPEG? We do not currently accept docs, Excel documents, or etc. We must verify the name of the employer. Is it a match, a partial match, or no match? The name of the customer, pay dates, if it's within the last 30 to 60 days, the pay breakdown, the gross pay, basic pay plus overtime, commission, etc., deductions, PAYE, also known as a tax deduction, national insurance, which is also known as NI, and student loans. We will also review the net pay. Does it match the gross minus deduction? Once the initial checks are completed, we must review our red flags to ensure that the document is valid. Our red flags for verifying a payslip includes even numbers, payslip template, uneven printing, the miscalculation of numbers, employee or employer info not completed, missing tax code, NI number, year-to-date or month-to-date totals, old tax code, which includes 644L, 747L, or 540L, and mobile screenshots. We currently do not accept any payslips that are screenshots from a mobile phone, iPad, tablet, or etc. Next, we'll review how to verify a bank statement. In the initial steps when verifying a bank statement, they are approximately the same as verifying a payslip. Of course, you will always verify the name of the customer, employer deposits, the sort code, and account number. But there are slightly different checks that we must complete to make sure that the bank statement is valid. Checklist for verifying a bank statement. When reviewing the bank statement, you want to initially verify that the bank statement has the appropriate fonts and headers. For example, Barclays, Lloyds TSB, and NatWest headers are always aligned to the right of the bank statement. There are different variations depending on the bank, but usually these three stay the same. If the header is not aligned to the right, or if the fonts are different throughout the entire bank statement, meaning no consistency, this is a red flag for possible fraudulent bank statement. Next, we want to verify the balances. Odd balances is if a customer is requesting £400 for a loan and their balance is already £2,000. Now, there is possibly a chance that the customer is making a major purchase, possibly a car, things for the home, etc. But we don't decline the customer for these reasons, but is a reason for suspicion. Next, we want to check the customer's odd transaction history. If a customer has 0 transactions other than deposits from other lenders, which are quickly withdrawn, and then have patterns of gambling addiction, these are reasons for decline. For transaction histories, the customer should have normal transactions as you and I will have throughout the month. If all you see is information coming in from banks like Black Horse, Wanga, Coral, or Bookmarkers, these are patterns of gambling addictions, and they possibly do not have income coming into this bank account. These are reasons for decline. And we can also check this off of our red flags checklist. Next, we want to make sure if the account is drafted. Now, for our Pounds to Pocket customers, it does not matter if the customer is overdrafted. But for our Quick customers and Flex Credit customers, if the customers drafted more than 40% of their income, These are reasons for decline. Thankfully, our generators automatically calculate these things for you. So all you have to do is input the numbers, and they'll let you know. To know if an account is overdrafted, you will either see a D, a minus, in front or behind the number on the bank statement. Next, you want to see if the customer has child tax credits, DWP, and job seekers allowance going into their account. If you see any of these benefits going in, we cannot count them as valid income. We will only accept DWP for pension customers, but that is in a different training video. You want to make sure that there is no paper outline and it does not appear to be superimposed on a blank page, meaning if the customer did not scan the documentation and the document came in as a PDF or JPEG format, we should not see any outlines of a paper as if it was faxed. If we do see outlines on the bank statement, that means that the customer possibly copied and pasted information and stretched across the page to make it seem that it is real. Next, we want to see if the customer has even employer deposits over £2,000. Now, for our self-employed customers, they may receive even deposits throughout the month because they're charging customers standard amounts. But for customers who are employed with the company, it is rare that we will see even amount transactions going into their account from their employer. It is not a reason for decline, but it is a reason for suspicion and to verify if it has additional red flags that may cause us to decline the bank statement. Lastly, linking transactions. A transaction that appears on multiple statements will be the same dollar amount but with different companies. As of late, we've noticed that customers are using Apple iTunes for £1.99 as different transactions throughout the month. They may take that same £1.99 and turn it in from Texaco, Sainsbury, or etc. It is rare that you receive the same deductions from different companies all within the same time. If you see linking transactions that have the same amount but different names, these are reasons for red flags, and if they have additional red flags that have been checked off your list, this will cause reason for decline.